Can you feel the power? Positive Power 21. He's been often imitated, never duplicated. Some call him the David Letterman of late night. Some call him the Arsenio Hall of Gospel. Feel the power. Positive power. Jerry Ross.
Can you feel the power? Can you feel the power? Feel the power of double XI. You are listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
Up and praise him, put your hands up and praise him, put your hands up and praise him, yeah.
Hey Jerry, it's not the Queen Bee, but it's your girl Ree. Congratulations for 4 years of radio to Positive Power, XXI Christian Media, and Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Ministries. 4 years? What? That is amazing. I look forward to many, many more. God bless you all.
Lord, thank you for using me. Lord, thank you for using me. Lord, thank you for using me. Lord, thank you for using me.
It started with my past may have to say.
Lord, thank you for using me.
That was then. You could take the past and make it right.
Lord, thank you for using me.
This is now. It started with my past may have to say.
Lord, thank you for using me.
That was then. You could take the past and make it right.
Lord, thank you for using me.
This is now. Use me. Use me for your glory. Use me.
This service is provided in high definition by freeconferencecallhd.com. Please enter your access code followed by the pound or hash sign. Access code or phone number you have dialed is incorrect. Please check your access code accepted. The recording has started. All participants are muted and they can unmute themselves.
Clean me up inside and use me. I don't mind use me. Use me for your service, Lord, use me. Use me for your service, Lord, use me. Use me for your works, Lord, use me. Use me, Lord. I give everything I have. I will give it unto you. I give everything I have in me, and I will give it up to you. I give everything I have, and I will give it up to you. I give everything I have, I will give it up to you, to use, to use, to use.
Hi, this is Larry W. Robinson with your Gospel Entertainment News Report, brought to you this week by GospelUpdates.com, the Gospel Updates mobile app, as well as the Gospel Updates e-magazine. This week, I'm catching up with Kenny Hampton. I heard his current single titled Give You Glory, and I decided to call him at the wee hours of the morning to get him to tell you all about his new single, Give You Glory. Kenny Hampton, wake up, man.
I'm up. How's it going, man?
Oh, it's all good. I appreciate you answering my call at this time of the morning, sir.
Yes, said that.
Do me a favor, tell the listening audience about your current single, Give You Glory.
Well, as you said, it's called Give You Glory. It's basically about no matter whatever you're going through, to still just give God glory, just because He's a magnificent person, and whatever you're going through, He's already got it all in control, so there's no need to worry. Just give it all to Him, and He's going to take care of it.
I love it.
Yeah.
So Give You Glory, the current single from Kenny Hampton. It is available at all digital download stations. Hey, Kenny, thanks so very much for sharing with the listeners of Gospel Updates, my friend.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Bless you.
What's up, everybody? This is Jussie Smollett from Empire. For over 105 years, the historic Pineywood School has specialized in equipping the heads, hearts, and hands of economically disadvantaged students from around the world with a first-class education. Log on to pineyWoods.org to find out more about Pineywood School and how you can give from the heart.
This has been your Gospel Entertainment News Report. I'm your host, Larry W. Robinson. For more news, download my mobile app. Search Gospel Updates in your app store, as well as visit GospelUpdates.com.
What I found is nothing comes close to the way that you have loved me. This feeling you give me is pure and true. You made me brand new, so incredible. What I found is nothing comes close to the way that you have loved me. This feeling you give me is pure and true. You made me brand new, so incredible, unexplainable. So real, someone like any other. What the world could offer me just held me down. Had me questioning, does this even matter? Do I matter? Then you came as sunlight breaks the clouds, with rain washed over me. I feel complete, your radiance has changed me. What I found is nothing comes close to the way that you have loved me. This feeling you give me is pure and true. You made me brand new, so incredible, unexplainable. What I found is nothing comes close to the way that you have loved me. This feeling you give me is pure and true. You make me brand new, so incredible, unexplainable. You came as sunlight breaks the clouds with rain wash over me. I feel complete. Your radiance has changed me. What I found is nothing comes close to the way that you have loved me. This feeling you give me is pure and true. You made me brand new, so incredible, unexplainable. What I found is nothing comes close to the way that you have loved me. This feeling you give me is pure and true. You made me brand new, so incredible, unexplainable.
You are listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
What's up, family? Can you hear me? What's up? What's up? It's hump day. It's Wednesday. Almost time for the weekend. What's up? Hope you enjoyed that praise and worship time. That's right, you heard a little bit of everybody. Let's see, what did y'all play? What did I play? That's right, we played Brandon Watson. And you heard from Use Me. That's right, that's what you heard. Right here on Positive Power Double XI Christian Media. Late night talk radio with me and Miss PJ, Miss Pro Savvy, Miss Patrice Jackson from I Am a Superwoman Radio, the Pro Savvy Show. She's here with me tonight. Let's bring her up, y'all. But we're going to do a quick prayer real quick. My system just running slow today, but it's okay. All right, everybody. We're going to have a great show tonight. Tonight on the show, we got Kyra Nicole Robinson and the duo 6 and 33. They're here tonight. We're going to have a good time starting at 9:30. So let's get a little bit of praise and worship on. Oh, thank you, dear Father. Thank you for everything that you are and for all the gifts and talents. We thank you for the many things that you're given to us. We thank you for all the kindness that people have shown us. Lord, at the beginning of time, you brought your life into creation. May you breathe your life into us now, so that each step we take is filled with your faith. Each thought you think is filled with our hope. Each moment that we live is filled with your love. May we fully know your life and fully live in your love this day and every day. Amen. Hit it, robot.
You are listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
All right, y'all. We're going to have a great time. What's up, Pro Savvy? What's up? What's up? What's going on, Patrice? Can you hear me? You on there? Uh-oh. I guess Patrice can't hear me. I thought I had everything working. All right, I'm going to have to check back with her real quick. Let me go live. I forgot to turn the Spreaker Radio on Live International. All right, here we go. Okay. All right, let me see what's going on with Miss Pro Savvy. Meanwhile, let's play another song. We got another one, and this one's by the Sheltons called Mercy.
Dear Father.
Oh, I found the problem. You hear me, Patrice?
Yep, I hear you.
There you go. Man, I had cut the doggone volume off. That's what happened. Man, since Skype did an update, my system hasn't been acting right since. It's like...
Man, you have all those buttons and all that in the studio. I don't know how you even keep it all together.
See,
That's a talent.
One thing changed and I'm out of sync. Skype. And then my system was running slow, so I had to reboot everything without closing out the windows. So you know what happened when you do that. It's going to try to restore everything. So it's just been running like a little dinosaur, a little slow dinosaur. Yep. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of maintenance tonight. So how you feeling?
I'm doing good. I actually just got done doing an interview with Paula G, the voice. He told me to tell you hello.
Yeah. She's still celebrating her 2 years of podcasting.
Yes.
Yeah, we had a good show
Yes, it was an honor. I really had a good time on the show.
Yeah. I wanted to hear that show, but I don't know. My daughter, today was a different day for us. Today, I picked my daughter up, which is crazy because yesterday they had a track meet way out PG County, but then they still had practice today. So I had to go pick her up, and then we went to the market. And we went to Wegmans. so we was there for a while. So when I got back, I was tired. I didn't feel like doing nothing. I was just sitting, laying on my bed. I should have took a nap, but then I had to call my brother because today is his birthday. Shout out to little Mike.
Oh.
That's right. We used to call him
Happy
Cheeseburger.
birthday.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we used to call him Cheeseburger back in the day. A lot of people call him Cheese. I call him little Mike. Yep, Uncle Mike. So, so I told my kids to text him happy birthday because I know they're not going to call him. Yeah. Yeah, they're a little perturbed because he ain't come see him for Christmas. So I think they got him on boycott.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Mike in the doghouse.
Yeah, he in the doghouse. Well, I took my son to go see him this summer because I kind of had a feeling that we weren't going to see him Thanksgiving. But I really wasn't quite. I thought he at least was going. He used to didn't come always Christmas, but he would come like any day that week. They would just drive through, But I don't know. People do their own things these days. They got their own families to entertain. Yep. But my parents were here though. That was the main thing. So you guys had a good show then, huh? Good show.
Yeah, it was good. I got the opportunity to talk about the book coming up.
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed it.
That's right. We're excited about them. It really hit me that day. I was sitting in the Toyota. I was putting some air in the tire because I got to do that every 3 days. And I was like looking at your post, your email, because I wanted to make sure I was up to speed with the date because I know you gave me a deadline. I said, wait a minute. I'm about to be published. This is a big thing. Yeah, I used to publish people, but I've never been published. So I gotta go tell my wife about it. I'm gonna see how she's gonna react. She don't get excited about nothing. This is big money involved.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. I think I've been, getting some of the stories coming in, and they are very inspired. They inspire me to keep going through, getting this taken care of, and getting it all done.
You gotta send me one so I can have an idea where to go, because I'm gonna have to have her edit it for me. All right. Matter of fact, I got a good friend I'm going to work on it for me. Yeah. Send me a copy, and then I'm going to let my friend help me out because I got a friend that can write her butt off. So she's going to have to help me with that bad boy. Because in the morning, it takes me a really long time to gather my thoughts. I know what I want, but it's like when it comes to writing stuff down, man, I don't understand my own writing. And then typing is like, how many times I hit the space in the backspace key? I know. I
understand. I do get it. But yeah, I'll send you an example and let you go from there.
Yeah, it got to be like an afternoon project. You know how I operate at night. I'm a night stalker.
Right, you are the Batman.
Yeah, do everything late, but I can't operate entirely at night anymore. Got stuff to do during the day. Yeah, I was on Curry Hines' show, the Hair Morning Show. I'm not sure if you remember them. You remember the Hair Morning Show?
Yeah, I actually was on his show last year, beginning of last year sometime, I think it was, maybe. And, I know Kerry Hines. I didn't know his show was back on.
Yeah, he's back on. Yeah, you remember he take those long breaks. Well, anyway, he's back on the air, and he got a whole lot of stuff going on, a lot of stuff about to go on. He got some new, I think he got some new podcasters, and he seemed very devoted, because I don't remember Mr. Terrence. I remember Miss Nancy. I remember her because of her last name, and I thought he had a couple other people too. I've been listening to his show. See, I usually stream his show in the morning, so I'm able to listen to it. But I haven't. I got to edit his show now because now they're so strict about you're not having licensed music. See, he has I think he has a license, yes. And I just don't want to take that chance. It took us too long to build this platform to be getting, my account deleted. So,
no, I completely understand.
Yeah.
But he has, even past the music, he has a lot of good content, and I know he's had a lot of great guests on there with some great information and everything.
Oh, yeah,
so.
yeah. People love this show. It's a good show. It's just that, he spends a lot of time developing his shows. And he tries a lot of different things, see what works for him. But he's still stuck on that Blog Talk Radio too. I was like, oh man! But good thing is I can carry his feed. But I prefer the people send me files because then I can listen to it, check it out, make sure the sound decibels are right. Because a lot of times we get stuff that is not right, quite radio friendly yet. So I have to edit it, and so his. I'm gonna have to work on his files because I really would like to stream his stuff, but it's gonna take me some time because his show is like 3 hours. How long it's gonna take?
Yeah.
To
early morning.
Yeah, it's gonna take me a while to process that, so it's gonna be something that had to be done on the weekend. I don't have time during the weekday as it is, so hopefully I have some stuff straight and be able to run his stuff on a stream. It's gonna be good. All right, so we got some good guests tonight. We got NICHOLE Robinson. She's here. She's a gospel recording and performing artist. And then we got the duo, 6 and 33. That'll be Brandon Simmons and Maria Ave. I think that's how you say her name. I think it's Ave. We'll find out. Maybe it's Avenue, but we'll find out soon. All right, and they come from One Nation Management with Brian Irby. All right. Well, I meant to hit him up early. I meant to ask him something too, because we supposed to have a special guest on Next Man Up. Big time author, published a book called the Billionaire Boys Club, and he has some entrepreneur, kids entrepreneur program, stuff like that. So I got to check on that. Make sure that's going to happen on Saturday. Guess I got to find somebody else. All right. Well, I guess we almost ready to hear Miss Carr. So I guess this is what we do is now. Let's go ahead and play her song, and then we're gonna just talk to her. And for people just coming into the queue, you're listening to Late Night with Jarvis Live Worldwide, Positive Power, Double XI Christian Media, with me and Miss Pro Savvy from I Am a Superwoman Radio, Miss Pro Savvy Show. So here we go with Cara NICHOLE Robinson. This one is called "You Still Love Me."
I turned around, I see you standing there. I looked into your eyes, I see you love me still. So I come running to your arms. You still me now, you still love me. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Jesus. I hear your heart, it beats like mine. I'm overwhelmed with joy inside that you would accept
right, that one's called You Still Love Me. All right, let's talk to her. Let's see how she's doing. I'm not going to read her bio because we just going to let her tell us all about herself. What's going on, Miss Kara Nicole Robinson? How you feeling?
Oh, I'm doing great. How are you guys?
Awesome. Welcome to Positive Power. You got
it's just a blessing.
You got speakers on over there?
No, can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear feedback, though.
Okay, 1 second. Let me see if I can fix something here. Make sure. Can you hear me now?
All right. Yep, it's gone.
All right.
Excellent.
Awesome.
So welcome to Positive Power Double XI. You got Patrice Jackson, my co-host, going to be helping me with the questions for the interview. And we going to 10 o'clock, okay? You sound good?
Sounds great.
All right, first question coming out of the gates. Who is Kara Nicole Robinson? Who is she? Tell us a little bit about her.
I'd say I'm probably known for my faith walk with Christ. I was born in Austin, raised in San Antonio, Texas, and I was able to overcome tone deafness. I was tone deaf when I realized it at about 5 years old, and overcame it, I'd say, probably about 13 years old. Wow. And 13 years old, I was homeless. And what I mean by homeless, which means that it was just not a healthy situation. I was raised by my father, and so it was just time to go, to leave. And God blessed me to be able to find out about this Christian academy. Mind you, of course, we had a poor upbringing, and trying to figure out, why God showed me this academy, and we had no money in the first place, Mm-hmm. But through that academy, He blessed me to be able to have someone to pay for it all, which was a blessing in itself. And so through that academy, I was able to be trained vocally and just meet a lot of great people. And through that, I was able to graduate 4.0 and no bill. Praise the Lord. So, definitely had a very faith-filled start of learning who God was and just the hand that He had on my life. Like, what do you want me to do? I feel this music inside of me, but I struggle with the tone deafness, and then He blessed me to overcome that. And so now, okay, Lord, You blessed me with training. What do You want me to do with this voice? And so here today, I stand just as a testimony of what a little mustard seed of faith can do if you put your dreams and goals in God's hands. And I'm here today on a radio station, right. So it's just a blessing.
Amen.
That's pretty much me in a nutshell.
God is good, and thank you so much for coming on here and sharing your testimony with us. All right, Patrice, you joining in with us?
Yes, I am. I'm here. I'm listening about her story and the academy you got to go to. What's one of the things you took from there that you remember today that you still, use in your career?
Just how close you have to stay to God, because the enemy is so real and he's alive, and he comes like a thief in the night. He really wants to defeat us all. And anytime you're working on God's side, he doesn't like you. The enemy is after you every second you're trying to do anything for God. And so even while I was up there, having blind faith was the thing that I still carry with me from that experience, because I was up there for about 4 years. And from freshman to my senior year, and each and every moment I had to lean and rely on Christ, literally, because I had no money. And when I say no money, I had no money for Walmart trips, meaning, other students would be able to go and, get water and food and snacks, because I lived in a dormitory, and I didn't have that. I didn't have parents sending me nothing. And so, it was just a true experience of, Lord, you got to walk with me. You got to really show yourself that you're real to me. And I was 13 years old. Wow. 13 years old, and so 13, 14, 15, all the way to 17, He really showed me, hey, I'm real, and, I brought you here, and I'm going to show you through. I'm going to be here with you. Mm-hmm. And so I hold on to that blind faith experience that I had.
Yeah. Wow. What
Oh, that's awesome.
For real, what a
testimony.
Really a powerful testimony. I mean, she should be in your book.
Man.
She should take my
We'll
place.
see that's coming later, huh?
Yeah, wow. Cara. Now, so far, you're walking in faith right now, and everything. You're sounding good. We love your music. You still love me.
Thank you.
Where can people get that right now? Is it out there, digital?
It sure is. It's out on. You can buy it on Amazon, iTunes, CD Baby, Google Play, all the social media outlets. It's available for download. Cool. Yeah, it's also on my album, my third album that just released back in 2016. So not 2016. I'm so sorry. 2017. Man, this new year got me still.
Mm-hmm.
So 2017. We released that one. So it's on my third album. Called He's Coming Back, and they can get it.
So you're on your third album, and they only sent me one song? He sent me one song.
We'll have to get you more. I guess he's just trying to give you a little taste. Say, okay, do they like you?
Yeah, she's going to see how we act.
I thought it was a beautiful song. Yeah, they need to see
thank you.
Yeah,
thank you. Sure will. We will do that.
Yeah, send me another song. All right, now, I heard your recording. It's beautiful. Now, how about live performing? How you feel about the stage, performing and everything? Are you touring? Or are you planning to tour this year? Where can people find you this summer?
Well, this summer I actually have a few things coming up. I will be actually in a few weeks heading out to Atlanta. I got invited to do the Atlanta Live show out there, so I'm really excited about that. And they're going to have it also broadcasting on a few, I believe, television links here at Comcast 2, Dish, Channel 57, DirecTV, a few channels. So that's one place I'll be here in a few weeks. Mm-hmm. And after that, we're gearing up for Las Vegas with Stella Week, Stella Awards. We're going to go out to that in March. Few events out there. I will be at the Club His Hop. There's going to be an after party kind of worship concert going on there.
Yeah.
A few artists going to be out there. And further on in the summertime, I'm going to head down to the South Carolina area and be a part of the Rhythm of Gospel Awards. I was nominated for a few awards.
All right.
So we'll see if we get any of them. I was nominated for Alternative Christian Song of the Year, Contemporary Female Vocalist of the Year, Urban Contemporary Female Vocalist of the Year, and Best Performance. So we'll see what the Lord decides to bless, or if not, it'll just be a great networking opportunity. So I'm excited. A couple of things got going on.
Yeah. Now, I'm supposed to be out there in March in Vegas. Not 100% sure yet.
Yeah.
I know my daughter got this.
Oh, man, you got to come.
Yeah, no, my daughter got this college thing going on, and I keep getting the dates mixed up where we supposed to be doing some stuff with that. So I'm trying to narrow it down where I'm going to be. So I'm thinking about if I can get my wife to go to Vegas, that'd be great. If I can get her to hang out with me. Yep. So that's gonna be cool.
It was a great time. We went about a year or so ago, and great. I mean, went to the Stella Awards, and that was awesome. Got to see Kurt Franklin and Fred Hammond. It's just great to see what I would envision. The legendaries. They're the ones that kind of paved the way for young people like me.
That's right.
So it's just great.
Now, I think the event you're going to, I think Everett Drake is hosting that event, and Jay Williams and Brother Reggie from Rejoice American Radio and the Jay Williams Show. I think they're part of that party, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You're right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of stuff going on. I'm getting invites all the time, trying to figure it out, all out. Because I know if I get down there, I'm going to need 2 days off. Just getting back from Christmas break. So we'll see what happens. We still got 2 more months to go. Because that's going to be like the middle of March or towards the end.
It's towards the end, about, March 22nd, like that week.
Yeah, okay. Now, I'm trying to find your song on, did you say Amazon? Because I was trying to put you on Amazon.
Yeah, you'd not be able to find it.
I couldn't find it on
Amazon. I'm on Amazon.
So it's actually spelled out Kara Nicole Robinson? Well, I spelled it correct.
It's just Kara Nicole.
Oh, okay. That's the problem then. Okay.
That's probably what it is.
Yeah, okay. Yep. Yeah. You got a couple albums out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got your guitar in your hand. Now I remember that the album in the middle called "He's Coming Back" because I think somebody sent me something. I think we was playing your music for a bit. Well, you was about to come on the show. Well, you weren't on our show before, right?
No.
Okay. And then you got one called "Happy."
But
is that right? Oh,
Yep,
wow.
I got one called "Happy."
So which one is the latest one then? The one called Kyra Nicole? He's coming.
The latest one is "He's Coming Back."
Okay. All right. So
Kyra Nicole is 2016, and He's Coming Back 2017.
All right. Well, that's the one we're going to introduce everybody to. All right. Before Patrice asks you her next question, we're going to go ahead and play your song again for those who are just coming into the queue. We're talking to Kyra Nicole, and this song's called "You Still Love Me." Check it out. It's going to be available on Amazon and in the link. So if you're on Spreaker Radio, listening to us, Spreaker International, that's right, our military people, our Caribbean family and brothers and sisters, come on over to Facebook Live, y'all. Get a copy of this.
I turned around, I see you standing there. I looked into your eyes, I see you love me still, so I come running to your arms. You still love me, you don't see my wrongs, you look past them, and your grace holds me now. You still love me. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Jesus. I hear your heart. It beats like mine. I'm overwhelmed with joy inside that you would accept me like I am. You still love me, you don't see my wrongs, you look past them, and your grace holds me now. You still love me.
You're listening to Positive Power 21, Christian media on late night radio.
All right. Thank you, Robot. You just heard You Still Love Me by Kyra Nicole. All right. All right, Patrice, you ready to talk to Miss Kyra?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right.
Mm-hmm. So, Kyra Nicole, listening to your songs, like I said before, they are beautiful. You have a unique sound, but are you influenced by any other artists?
Yes. To name a few, I like Carrie Job. I love Tasha Cobbs. Her worship is just so strong and it's just amazing to me. She can just make the atmosphere turn, and we were able to see her live not too long ago. I admire Israel Houghton, his style of just involving all the different instruments and different sounds and genres to kind of feel, to his music. Those are just a few. It's kind of like someone asking me, do I have a favorite color or something? I don't. I like all the colors. I just love music, good quality music, and, people that aren't afraid to really, truly worship. I love that.
That is true. And you're going to meet a lot of them in March and at the Rhythm of Gospel. Yeah. It's going to be in South Carolina. Actually, we trying to make plans to attend it also. So how you feel about all the accolades that's out there? Is it very humbling for you, or you just basically just praise and worship and you just doing your thing for the Lord? Tell us about your story.
It's kind of like I don't really try to pay attention too much to the accolade part. I just really try to focus on the ministry part for the most part, because that's what it's about. I'm not trying to climb a chart to where I can, blow up my head. I'm really in it for being able to meet other kingdom-minded people, to be able to network and just see how big the body of Christ really is, because there's, other people that are just as talented and are probably out there doing the same thing. And it's just awesome just to be a part of this great movement, so that's really what I'm about.
That's right. Exactly what it is a movement, especially with the internet has really taken things to another level with you guys. Because just think, if it wasn't for this, we probably have, unless we cross paths at church, our church,
right,
we probably never heard of any of you guys, because of course terrestrial radio is another beast itself. So that's going to be my next question after Patrice asks you this next question.
Okay.
Well, you can go ahead, Jerry, since you got your question.
Oh, thank you.
It kind of goes with what she was already saying.
Okay, I'm sorry. My bad. But anyway, Kyra, let's talk about that a little bit about radio, the good and the bad, terrestrial radio versus internet radio, and your relationship with both.
Well, terrestrial radio, both were one thing, I think they are definitely something that God is allowing to have been developed to be able to kind of reach the masses so that he can eventually come. And so I think they are, definitely a part of God's divine plan to be in existence at this point in time in our world, just with technology and where it's at. And as far as just being an artist on the terrestrial or the internet and national radio, it's just awesome to know that, my music could reach someone in Africa or someone over in Asia. It's just amazing because I may never get to perform or sing there or fly there, but my music can reach there because of you guys, and so it's very important to, one, appreciate you guys for even having us on your shows, to give us even time of day. So I know I'm appreciative to anyone that will just kind of play and help, get the message out there that God loves them.
Amen. So. Amen. Thank you. All right, Patrice, you can go now.
With that being said, since it does go to so many different places, and I know Jerry's show is syndicated all over the world, where is one place you haven't performed yet that you would love to perform?
I want to go to Africa. I know it sounds crazy, but ever since, it seems like all the big artists, when I say big, I mean like Kirk Franklin or Israel Houghton, they go to Africa, or Ty Druitt, they go to Africa. And the music that that they bring back, or the live recordings that they I guess put on their albums or whatever, it's amazing. The sound quality, just everything. They probably get some of even the native people there to be a part of their album, and that's just awesome. You can't find people that sing better than some of the natives over there. You see like a lot of the African choirs. I mean, they just sing naturally like that, in harmony and melody. It's great. So I would love to go over there. That'd be great.
Yeah, that's right. But since I've been doing this, and we always watching the way the numbers are growing overseas, and it's like it's really getting popular in countries like Austria, Australia, Peru.
Yeah.
And of course, UK have a lot of Africans living there anyway. So I think that's why gospel is so popular. But also in Japan, I have had artists on here that said nothing like touring in Japan. They said sold out concerts all the time. And these are guys that are just...
And I think it's amazing that you're in these different countries with different languages, and they still feel the music and understand, and just are just even more excited than some people, when they're in America. I think that is a beautiful thing. That really says how much music transcends.
I was just going to say that.
The cultures or nations.
That's right.
It shows how powerful music is. You don't have to understand it, but the Holy Spirit is just that powerful that if that song is, the Holy Spirit is embedded within that song, and the person presenting it is, has the anointing on them, it can break yokes, it can break chains, it can really do some things when it's presented the right way, allowing God to just have His way. Music is so powerful. That's why I think even on the opposite of the music world, like, how we're on the gospel end, Christian end, on the secular end, because we know that's what Satan's job was in heaven, it was to be in charge of music. Right, and so he's trying even so hard with the R&B and everything. I mean, not everything is bad. I listen to some R&B, but, everyone has their genres that they like. But he's trying so hard to influence this generation to the negative side, and to not, have an ear for true worship and what it really is to God, So.
Yeah, because it is definitely ministry, no doubt about that. I mean, sure, I've seen some times when the pastor said he should just go ahead and sit down. The music just was flowing like that. Yeah, he didn't want to interrupt it, but that's what people came for the word, and that's right. And that's something you hear often. They say the music brings the people to the church, but the pastor, he keeps them there, So that is awesome, because I remember watching a church grow because they had like a really outstanding group of singers. It was a United Methodist church. I'll never forget it. It was United Methodist church. They were. Most of the time, it's like everybody sings together out of the hymn books. But this guy had recruited some singers and brought some new singers in and put together a gospel choir. And next thing you know, it wasn't just one Sunday, the third Sunday, but it was starting to be the second, the third, and the fourth. And the kids had the fifth. Yeah. Beautiful. And it just grew into 2 services because of the music. He would only preach for 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Gave you your fuel. And,
I guess people like that too.
Oh, he loved music. Oh, he couldn't sing a lick, but he loved music. Yeah, pastor. He ended up moving him to another church because of that gift he had of putting together that type of ministry. Yeah. So awesome. Yeah, it was beautiful relationships. Beautiful. That was the best church ever. And we just haven't been able to find that. It's been so hard. It's like we try. I said, "Honey, well, it's what it is. It's new world.
Yeah.
Oh. But we can just do what we do.
Yeah.
With radio and spread the goodness of God throughout the world. Who would have guessed? We would have been. Patrice and I would have been sitting behind our desks, behind our laptops, doing this, talking to Kyra Nicole. Nominee of the ROGs, right?
Hey, I praise God for that. I'm excited.
Yeah, speaking of award winners, Nalari Ireland is in the queue. What's up, Nalari? Got to get her back to Charm City. And and I want to plug this while you're on the show, Kyra. Anybody out there, you're looking for a beautiful visual album to go along with those expensive videos that you put out for, hit us up. Hit up our management, You First Media Network at Gmail. You interested in doing a visual album for a fraction of the cost? And it's all about the music too. All about the music. Just let us know. Just come to Charm City and Jerry was Live Worldwide. We're glad to work with you. Okay. And we're working on some big stuff too. We're looking at some new studios, because we can see that you guys are really serious about what you're doing. And one of the hangups that I see, Kyra, and back me up on this, is it, for as many black churches there are, African American churches and African churches, how often do they invite independent gospel artists to come in? Because I know a lot of times they don't want to put the money out for mainstream, but even that would be nice.
You sure you want me to answer that?
Yeah, go ahead and answer the question. Why are they not so embracing with you guys? I mean,
it's sad because our own won't. It's like that. It's that crab in a barrel mentality. Unfortunately, if we're not, some big American Idol winner or Sunday Best winner, to where they believe if someone has such accolades, it'll bring out the crowd, and they want the numbers in the crowd instead of just wanting to invite people, artists out, independent artists out, that may only bring 20 people with them, instead of a couple hundred. And so it all depends on the church and what they're grounded in and what they're about.
Unfortunately, I just think it'll be something for the parishioners to look forward to. Like once a month, you have because I know our church had a guest, the guy named Stanton from Commissions. He was there New Year's Day, but that was New Year's Day. Mm-hmm. But one time before, they did have a group, like once in a blue moon, they will have independents come in. And then they bring their CDs and stuff, and the downloads. I think that's just so special when they do that, because then they give you a new sound, and it kind of gives you something to look forward to. You keep going to the same place over and over until you see the same faces over. It's just starting to seem so routine. Yeah. When you start getting in your 30s, 40s, and 50s, you've been going to church since you're a child. It's going to be routine. If you're dealing with the same pastor, and sometimes a lot of these pastors in their 70s and 80s now, and they don't give the young blood an opportunity to take the pulpit because they're afraid that they might get a little bit more yelling and shouting and foot stomping. I don't know. I just don't get it sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, I share my mic all the time, don't I, Patrice? I share.
You do.
I share.
I think that is. I think I've been really hearing a lot about in business and anything now, collaboration is really key.
Yeah.
So if the churches will collaborate with even maybe not directly with the individual indie artists, but maybe the managers or the promotional companies are placed like Agara, and then they could they have more access.
Yeah. I think it'll start a whirlwind. I think it'll open up our economy for one thing. It'll be a breakthrough.
Yeah.
A real breakthrough.
Yeah.
We might have to talk about that next man up. But I know the Christian rappers are really banging on doors. These guys are coming hard. I can see a change coming with them, because just think about it. Hip hop really took a major change when the street ministry, the rappers came about. When they came, that's when hip hop really got jump started. If you think about it, it even helped out pop a little bit. Because all we had one time was rock. A little bit of R&B, because we just had Soul Train on Saturdays and Moon Man Connection on 5 o'clock in the morning on Saturday, whatever time he was coming on in D.C. And that was all we had. Midnight Special had one black group, and they'd be like the last group. It'd be like 3 a.m. by the time they came on. And then most of the time was Patti LaBelle. You remember her group? What do they call it? LaBelle's? Was that the they used to wear spacesuits? If you remember that? Carl, you probably too young to remember that, but you too, Patrice. I remember Patti LaBelle used to be the group that used to wear spacesuits. Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, look them up, y'all. It was funny. All right, Kara. I don't see my other guests in here yet. I guess I'm going to have to hit up Brian and find out. They must be having phone problems. All right, y'all. We're talking to Kara Nicole. And tell us a little bit about where people can find you, Kara, before you go. Let people know where they can find you.
Okay, yeah. They can find me. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at Kara Nicole for God. And always tell people, remember that I have an H in my Nicole. So NICHOLE and Kara spelled KARA. Kara Nicole Robinson on Facebook. You can find me there or on YouTube for videos. And, yeah, I'd love to talk to anybody and come hang out with you.
Yeah. And talk to my manager if you're interested in Blacked Out Live. We'd love to have you here in Charm City. You know, we got over 1,600 restaurants at the waterfront, East and West Harbor, looking good.
All right.
Yeah, I can't wait for y'all to see it because I got an opening intro of my new movie that's going to be released Black History Month in February. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
That's right.
Yeah.
Give myself a plug. Who I Am. That's right. I'm going to be featuring a docuseries on 3 black young men. Well, not 3 young black men, but 3 black men talking about their walk and journey, how they serve in God's people. You know, it's going to be a different, different take than what you used to seeing. You know, you won't be seeing these brothers in handcuffs. They were talking about their degrees and how they serve in God's people and how fantastic they are and how humble they are. So it's going to be great.
Wow.
Very humbling. It was humbling to do this. This is actually my first film. It's not my best work, but I'm going to release it anyway. I was still a student at the time, but got to do it. That's what they said.
Surprised with, we are our own worst critics. That you would be surprised how much that story is going to reach people.
I know. It's so touching when he was talking. I said, oh, man, I kind of almost jacked up the audio a little bit because I was just so in tune to what they were saying. I think I had the audio turned down low. I can hear it, though. I wasn't looking at the meters. This is like little mistakes you make when you're the director of photography. You know, you're in charge of the audio. You're in charge of everything. Mm-hmm. So it's like I finally got it together. But that was like 2 years ago when I filmed this thing. I'm just ready to release it, get it over with. You know, before my other film come out.
Wow.
I don't want that to be the first film. Yeah. So, think about us, Kyra. You know, you're looking for a little bit more publicity and become famous because, Patrice will tell you, we doing our thing. We trying to do our thing here in Positive Power, for the people.
I hear you. I see it.
Yeah, we having a ball, man. We having fun. And I love your album cover, too. It's just so humble.
Well,
Look at you.
Thank you.
At you just praising God.
Amen.
Amen. All right, before we let you go, we got one last question, and we all know what it is. Did you feel the power, Kara Nicole? Did you feel it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. She felt the power. All right. Thank you so much for joining us. Patrice Jackson, you feel the power?
Thank you for having me.
I felt the power.
Felt the power. All right. You have to get Kara in your next book. She got a lot. Man, that was a powerful testimony. I love it. All right.
Can you feel the power? Can you feel the power? Feel the power of double XI.
Positive Power 21.org Internet Radio.
You're listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
It's not the Queen Bee, but it's your girl Ree. Congratulations for 4 years of radio to Positive Power, XXI Christian Media, and Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Ministry. 4 years? What? That is amazing. I look forward to many, many more. God bless you all.
Hey there, it's Sarita Hatton Jackson, and I had to stop and wish Jerry Royce Live a blessed anniversary. You know how much I love and appreciate you for everything you do, and I want you to enjoy this time of celebration. Love and blessings to you. Bye.
All right, y'all. 6:33, they're not here yet, but me and Patrice is here. We're just talking among ourselves. Right, Patrice? All right. I was waiting for Brandon and Maria to join us, but they may be having problems dialing in. I thought I reminded Brian that they can't call him with T-Mobile. That don't work. All right. Well, anyway, it was great having Kyra Nicole, and I wish her the best. I hope I meet her. I gotta make sure I get down to Vegas now. Yeah, I gotta go talk to the wife.
Yeah, I like her story. That was it was very inspiring, and I never heard a story like that before.
It was,
that she overcame, like, you know, and get that opportunity. It's just when things are meant to line up, they line up.
Yeah, and people, sometimes you be out there on the internet and you hear people say, where are the miracles? Have we seen God? Man, I've been running into some people lately since I've been doing this that experienced some real miracles. It's like scary, spooky type miracles. Especially, did you hear that story that I think Paula G said it. It's like there's some deaf rappers out there, Christian rappers, that's rapping.
Yeah.
You hear about that?
Yeah, that was on Dr. Chanel was talking about that when she interviewed not yesterday's show, but the last Tuesday.
Yeah, that's right. It was her.
The one guy said he was deaf in one ear, right?
Yeah, right. What was that guy name? I forgot his name. Yeah, I forgot his name that quick. Yeah, because he was right. Both of them was deaf in their right ear. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's amazing.
It is.
To be able to be in music and share that music and knowing that you're deaf in one ear. Most people would have been like, "Nah, that ain't my gift. That ain't what I'm supposed to be doing."
Yeah. So she said the Stella Awards is the 23rd. So that's starting a Friday. Yeah, I'm about to hit the wife up. This probably be a good time to buy tickets right now too. And then have them discounts going on in Vegas because they always calling me all the time. I actually got a buddy live out there. I'll give him a buzz and see if I can stay with him. Yeah, he can pick me up from the airport. I don't have to get no car because man, I get a car, man, I'm gonna be all over the place. Yeah,
it's too much hassle when I travel to get a car. Now that they got Uber and Lyft, I probably will never rent a car unless I'm gonna be there for like a long time.
But but when I was in Atlanta and they were telling me how much it was going to cost to drive from the airport and back with Uber. It was cheaper for me to get to rent a car. Because then I had the car, because me and Tina was riding around like for hours. We went to Walmart and went out to eat. Then went back to the hotel, went back out. So it kind of, to me, worked out me having a car. And I think I only paid
I guess when you think about it like that.
Yeah,
but
I think the car was like $50.
The traffic in Georgia and Atlanta especially is crazy.
Yeah, fortunately for us, it was a weekend. It wasn't bad. We was there on a Saturday. It wasn't nobody. We left the airport. It was like 10 o'clock. There wasn't nobody out yet. It was just people who couldn't drive, driving in 2 lanes, that kind of stuff. Yeah, they some bad.
That's how I was. I rented a car when I was in California some years back, and they were like, it was so weird because they were driving. They had freeways on top of freeways.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is too much. People were riding on the berm. And I'm like, I can't. I just want to park this car and just go home.
Yeah, that's when you take the limo.
It was much.
And run a limo, take you to the hotel.
Right.
Yeah.
Take it everywhere I go.
Yeah, certain places, like my wife, when she goes to California, she always rent a car, but she don't always be the driver. She actually, when she go out there with some people, she let them go ahead and drive. She don't want to drive. She want to be like looking and stuff. Yeah, I could imagine.
I don't blame her. I'm with her. I don't want to drive either. I'll rent the car. Just be safe.
Yeah, how does GPS know what to do when it's the expressway is over top of you and there's one under you? What does it tell you? You're in the middle road. What does it say?
I don't know. I don't know. My best friend and my goddaughter lives in California. My dad's side of the family lives in California too, and I love them, but going to visit is not something that's always on my priority list. Bit much.
I know, it's crazy. I tell you, we're gonna go ahead and check out the music of 6 and 33, Brandon and Maria, and this one is called. Because they gave me like 3 songs. I think there was 3 of them they gave me. All right, this one is called Anything. Let's check it out. Because I think he's trying to call in now. So here we go. Anything.
heart still grateful. We say we trust God, but how many us really wait though? He made a way, but we want choices like make more. Put us through a trial to make us strong enough to face more. Everything is calculated, good moves and bad decisions. God will change it round and make it work out like body fitness. Do we really trust him? Look, I've been through it. I'm a witness. Sin has locked me up and I worship till I broke out that prison. We worried about the flight, but the plane has yet to take off. You think the Lord ain't got you, but he takes care of the stray dog. Took care of our biggest bill. Transgression is paid off, but many still blind, they can't see it. Ray Charles, one man killed all, saved all. One man on this mic telling folk Jesus wants to save y'all. Stress kills, get healed. Don't just call on any king, call on the one who owns it all, and then you ain't gotta worry about anything.
Everything that happens for my good. I'm only moving forward if you win, I think it should. I never knew I could, but now I know I could. My faith is in the Lord, he said he would, I knew he would. I don't worry about anything, so I don't worry about anything. So I don't worry about anything, so I don't worry about anything.
God's still speaking, we just don't listen. We've all been broken, we just don't see him fixing. Tough times have been good, I know you like he tripping, but that showed me who my friends was. Now I know you feel me. What seems bad can work out when you let him work out. Just trust him and not self. I know that you get churched out. Real faith is real simple, sometimes we overdo it. Nobody needs to know your business, your lifestyle will surely prove it. So take your mess and all your gossip, tell that to somebody else. I got my own issues and my own problems I've been trying to deal with by myself. My focus is that kingdom walk, moving mountains every time I talk. Preach his word around the earth, keep his word inside my heart. The devil mad cause I see him falling every time we Jesus talking. Answer God, he's always calling. Bounce to this like your name is Spalding. I just wanna see my peeps encouraged. Every race in every hood was Satan meant to seem so bad, God can turn it around for your good.
Everything that happens for my good. I'm only moving forward if you win, I think it should. I never knew I could, but now I know I could. My faith is in the Lord, he said he will, I knew he would. I don't worry about anything, so I don't worry about anything. So I don't worry about anything, so I don't worry about anything. Say if you know it's for you good, then put your hands up. Put your hands up. If you know it's for you good, then put your hands up. Put your hands up. If you know it's for you good, then put your hands up. Put your hands up. If you know it's for you good, then put your hands up. Put your hands up. I ain't worried about it. No, I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it. No, I ain't worried about it. 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 No, man, I ain't worried about it. Everything that happens for my good. I'm only moving forward if you win, I think it should. I never knew I could, but now I know I could. My faith is in the Lord, he said he will, I knew he would. I don't worry about anything, so I don't worry about anything. So I don't worry about anything, so I don't worry about anything.
You are listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
All right, we are back. We are back. Jerry Royce Live Worldwide, Positive Power, Double XI. Me and Patrice Jackson, Miss Pro Savvy from I Am a Superwoman Radio. We being joined by modern, contemporary, and Christian hip hop gospel artist 6 and 33. And we just heard this song called Anything. Welcome, Brandon and Maria, to Positive Power, Double XI Christian Media. How you guys doing?
Doing pretty wonderful. How about yourself?
Awesome, awesome. We joined by your sidekick, Miss Maria.
I'm here. Yes, I'm doing great. Thank you.
Hey, man. Am I pronouncing your name correct? Is it Maria or Marie?
No, it's Maria. Maria.
All right. We joined by Patrice, too. She just shouted you out real quick.
I'm probably the sidekick, though. It's probably me, the sidekick.
Oh, you the sidekick. All right, you the sidekick. All right. All right, Patrice, you want to go first, Patrice, with the interview?
Yeah. I would like to know, how did you get your name?
Matthew 6 and 33. Yes, the scripture is, seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all of these things will be added unto you.
Amen. Numbers. All right. That's right. People, that's what I was going to ask you guys I figured it had to do with something about scripture. So the vision for 633 was not just numbers. Instead, the numbers are symbolized by scripture. Matthew 633 reads, "We should seek God's kingdom first in all we think and do." All right, you know how people are. You know how Christians are. So you got to be ready for them. And that's pretty much the beginning, probably every question you probably ask about that number, 6 and 33. I thought at first when I saw 6 and 33, I thought maybe it was y'all, the street corner, not the street corner. Maybe it was a street corner you guys used to hang out on, for your testimony. That's what I was guessing. I didn't read the scripture before. Before
that's
that.
A good one.
Yeah. So that's awesome though, man. That would have been a serious story though if it would have been. That would have been a fact. 633.
Yeah.
That was a rough street corner. All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's start with Maria. Maria, tell us about yourself. Who is Maria? Who is she?
First and foremost, a mother and a wife, singer-songwriter. Originally from New Orleans, Louisiana. I come from a musical background. My entire family, we sing.
The whole family, huh? And Marie, see, this is another thing that threw me off about your name and why I thought it was a street corner. Your name, is that Marie Avenue or Marie Ave?
Actually, my name is Maria Ave. That's from the opera. If you ever heard of Ave Maria, that's my mother's name. So she had a bunch of girls and said by the time she got to my name, she had no other name. So she just figured she flip-flopped her name. So that's how I became Maria.
Maria Ave. All right. Okay.
I love the story behind people's names.
I know. Wow. That was a good one. See, that's why I was messed up because I thought Brian messed up and forgot to put the period because I didn't see the accent mark at the end. So I was like, okay. So they must be from a gang. That's all I be thinking about. But most, we get a lot of rappers,
Got their whole backstory ready for them, huh, Jerry?
Yeah, but I thought it was gonna be a good one, boy. I said, oh, but she gonna have a good one tonight. They got their whole set is in the group, but it's not the case. It's only these two. No. All right, Brandon. Tell us a little bit about you, man. Who's Brandon Simmons? Who is he?
Well, I'm gonna say I want to be a singer-songwriter too, but I'm not a singer. But I do write songs. I'm a rapper. I minister ever so often at Bible studies, and I did become an ordained minister. I'm a father. I'm a husband, and more than anything, man, I just want to be a servant, and I just want to spread the message of the gospel through song.
Yeah, you must be young. They don't know how to be.
You said I must be young?
Yeah, you must be young.
I'm young at heart.
Young at heart.
My wife called me old every day, though. She tell me I'm getting old.
Well, you guys just y'all been married for a while. Wow, congratulations.
Yeah, man. We literally just celebrated our 10-year anniversary this past weekend in New Orleans. We had a 10-year anniversary celebration back in New Orleans, Louisiana.
Wow, congratulations.
Oh, congratulations. Happy anniversary.
That's right.
Thank you.
Happy anniversary. That's right. I think I'm celebrating. I got to go count. I think it's 26. No, it's 27.
Oh, congratulations. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get like you.
Yeah, man.
Amazing.
She still loves me too, man. She think I'm still her best friend. She upstairs waiting for me.
That's what's up. You gotta be.
Yeah.
Gotta be.
She wanna know when I'm finished. She asks me every day, "What time is your show?" It's the same time it was last week.
That's funny. That sounds right, though. That sounds right.
And what do I tell her, Patrice? It's the same time it was last week.
Exactly, right? Trust me, we all got those stories.
Yeah, man. It's every week. Believe me, it's every week. She asked me. All right. Maybe she's waiting for me to say, "Oh, honey, I'm not doing that hobby anymore." Maybe that's what she's waiting to hear.
Yes. Trust me, I know all about it.
I told her it's not a hobby anymore. All right. Patrice, you got a question for the couple before we play the next song?
I just would like to know, when did you guys decide to become the group and, share your ministry and your music?
So actually, Mr. Brian Irby, he has a lot to do with that. We both were solo artists. It was in 2012. We moved to South Carolina, and we contacted Brian. We were having a little bit of a conversation, and we were telling him about the 6 and 33 idea that we had for a record label. We wanted to call it 6 and 33 Music. And he said, you know, you guys ever thought about being a group? We said, well, we thought about it, but, you know, not really going to pursue it. And he said, well, let's just see what happens. Let's try it out and see what happens. And the rest is history from there. I mean, we did it. It kind of clicked. And it's a little rough at times because we husband and wife, and we have to remember, hey, we're talking to each other as artists and group members right now, not as husband and wife.
Yeah.
But, hey, we still doing it.
That's right. Y'all good looking couple too, man. I forgot to put your picture up there for everybody to see you guys. Good looking couple. All right. Y'all got 3 kids. So I know that's a challenge.
That's correct.
Man. I got 3 too, man. I know y'all got your hands full. So one parent, Marie, you had 1 kid you're responsible for, and Brand, you responsible for 1. So you have 1 good kid that you don't have to worry about. Is that the case?
Nah, it goes there.
Yeah, that's what you got going on here.
The last one was more like whatever, no holds barred. He almost do. He want to do something.
He's on his own.
Yeah, I get to the third one, he be like whatever. But hey, it paid off. He do backflips and everything.
Okay,
that's right.
He ready for the NFL or NBA, something. He gonna play for somebody.
He was super protective of the first one. The second one got away with a little more, and the third one started backflipping off everything. And I said, let him have it. And now he actually can do it. Wow. He backflip all the time.
Wow, that's awesome. That's right. He be ready for one of those Olympics coming up real soon. That's right. All right. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to play now. Now, Brain, you sent another song, too, called Crossing Over That Water. That's a single for you?
Yeah. We call it Red Sea. You know, some people do call it Crossing Over That Water, but the official name is Red Sea. Yes, sir.
All right. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to play Jealous, and we're going to go right into Red Sea. All right? So we listen to 6 and 33. Here we go.
Yo, by this everyone will know that you are my disciples, that you love one another, not that you envy. Let's go. I think we need a better heart. I put a rule about a clock. Seem like time is getting short. If all you watch is what I got, I'd rather not hear your remarks. See, I rejoice for all my peeps and even those considered foes. Cause heaven knows the narrow road is to be walked on tippy toes. See, it's a choice before you voice, so it is silence that I chose. Took my dirt into the ground like a flower, then he rose. Yeah. Instead of envy, just befriend me. The world cold, love can warm you up just like a chimney. The way we treat each other is perception of the brain. Make it plain, if you want good treatment, then you should give the same. And I wish that they would change. I wish that they should change. It's a doggone shame. Take a picture, get it framed. I never do you the same, but the truth remains that they hate.
Don't be hating 'cause the things that he gave me. I'm living proof God's grace is amazing.
Truth hurts, but I tell it earned gay. God's grace, don't hate, congratulate. It's bad to be. It's bad to be. It's sad to be. It's bad to see.
You're listening to Positive Power 21. Christian.
We crossing over that water, 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 crossing over that. We've been enslaved too long, I think it's about time we get freedom. The burning bush told me like Moses, I really think you should go lead them. The powers that be is the modern day pharaoh, your mindset is Egypt. The promised land waiting, but we want the world, Father, show us your kingdom. Crossing over that Red Sea, the wall of water so high now. As many times as he spared, we know we walking on dry ground. Chains broken, we carefree. We ain't got to be tied down. So why does all of this scare me? Cause I ain't walking by sight now. This faith journey is spirit-led, and we know that our flesh weak. The floods come, but our Father keeps us above the water like jet skis. Trap music is trap music, our rap music that sets free. Music Moses, that truth is showing here to expose it. This crossing over that water, 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 crossing over that.
Hello, Mr. Pharaoh, time to let my people go. We've been suffering too long, it's time to let my people know. I am a modern day Moses, God has called me, I am chosen. If you want to be set free, you have to cross over that sea. See, freedom is a mindset, so let's get our minds right. Get your head in the game, get up off the sidelines. No more living in fear, no more living in doubt. No more slave mentality, that freedom train is en route. I know that you think that you're free because you got racks to your ears. But no, that's not true. It start with your mind, let's be clear. And no, it's not all about money. And no, it's not all about fame. So turn off the TV, it's time to invest in your brain.
We crossing over that water, 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 crossing over that.
Don't be scared, his cloud will guide us through the night. We prepare when opposition starts to fight. The only level on this path is from his light. Across the water, everything will be alright.
The enemy is coming up behind me. The enemy wants to enslave and bind me. The Holy Spirit helps me and reminds me that we gonna cross right over that. We crossing over that water, 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 crossing over that water. We crossing over that water, 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 crossing over that.
You are listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
Can you feel the power? Can you feel the power? Feel the power of double XI.
Positive Power 21.org Internet Radio.
You are listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
That's right. You tell them, Robot, you listen to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide, Positive Power, Double XI Christian Media, and you can catch this on Spreaker Radio International and iTunes in the morning, but 24/7 on Spreaker Radio. You want to listen to us in your mobile devices. You got an awesome big SUV with a big subwoofers. You want to hear some music like Jealous and Red Sea. Man, that was jumping, Brandon. I like that, man. You know what?
That's what's up.
Patrice, isn't that crazy? See, that's why I think why our kids are in trouble. The radio stations are not sharing the right material. That's why the kids off the chain.
Of course, you know that.
Man, I love it. I'm gonna tell you, man. I mean, not just your music, because I really like y'all music, really do. But we've been getting so many Christian rappers that can throw down, man. And some of these guys just came back to to the real world. They've been locked up for a long time. They just been in. One guy said he wrote like 35 albums. He got like more songs than Prince. Yeah, crazy. And all of them good too. I mean, I haven't heard all 35 albums, but what he gave us is good. Crazy. All right,
man. There's a lot of talent out there, man. You wouldn't be surprised, but a lot of people would be surprised how many really, really good rappers they got out there.
It is. And it's funny, we bring this up because we were just talking the same thing with Kyra. She's under y'all management too, and we were just saying, why the church is not stepping up? Forget terrestrial radio. Just if the churches just band together, you figure. I'm not even gonna get into it. We're gonna talk about it on Next Man Up.
No, man. I'm waiting for you to say
it. We're going to invite you on Next Man Up. This is when we had these kind of conversations. But for right now, we try and promote you guys. But let me go ahead, Patrice. Go ahead, ask your question, and then we're gonna get Brandon's take on the whole thing. All right. Is that cool, Patrice?
I would like to know what's next for you in your ministry.
You said what's next?
All right.
Yeah, so we are actually currently about to start trying to put together a tour for this year in 2018.
Yeah.
So that's the next big thing we're trying to put together a tour, and pretty soon you're probably going to see some more singles from B. Simmons, and you're going to get a great load of Maria Ave towards the end of this year. She has some really, really powerful music going to be coming out.
All right. Yeah, Patrice, I guess I better introduce him to Blackout Live then. I'll tell you what, you guys start your tour. Make sure Brian put Charm City on one of y'all stops so y'all come to my studio and throw down.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, drop it on.
Definitely.
Drop a visual album with us, man. And y'all probably said, do we need to do a tour? Did we just finish doing that? Nah, we'll let that tour for you and wait for the phone to ring. That's what my vision is.
Yeah.
Put that together.
Absolutely.
It's like Beyonce and what's the other girl, Adele. They trying to show us, how to do this thing right. All right, let's go back to that conversation. All right, and you say you're going on tour, and that's going to make a difference. Like who you going to be touring with? Is this something that, you and your manager got to sit down and plan out? How do you put it out? I mean, it's not like you guys going to be trying to book like arenas. How do you guys book your tours?
So what he's going to be doing is going to be reaching out to a couple of different venues, and some more churches and some other ministries, and we're going to be trying to partner with some regional artists for whatever city we're trying to go to. Mm-hmm. We'll get with some regional artists from that particular city and try to put something together for them them.
So that's how we're going to be
trying to do it.
So that sounds like a pretty big task for a manager. It's not like he can sit down and get with a promoter and say, okay, we're going to the Baltimore Arena, we're going to Capital One, we're going to Verizon Center, it's not like he can do that. He has to actually probably go inside Facebook events page, go to their city, and find out what's going on. A lot of times, a lot of those groups are already booked. A lot of times.
Right.
And
so most of the time, I'm sorry, I thought you finished.
No, I was going to say, and how common is it going to be for like a gospel event, versus, during the summer, you get more jazz fest and R&B, pop.
Yeah, so some of it is festivals that's going to be, around the southern region. And some of it is going to be more like if a church have an event going on, or it could be something during the week, during Bible study, or even a Sunday service. So to us, it's still going to, kind of be like a tour because we're the ones touring around. It may not always be like an actual venue.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it might not always be like a lounge or something like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got some of these I'm not going to call them storefront churches, but some of these non-denominational churches that look awesome. I know, like the church I go to, that sucker look like I mean, they do spend like a couple million on the sound stage. It's like a theater. Oh, wow. Yeah, it looks like a theater, all lit up. Because he had that thing. I mean, he had all his cameras in motion, jumbo screens. Mm-hmm. He got a lot of them. Now, a lot of them not really on the grid yet. It's like, how do you find? Because I know there's another guy renovated a bowling alley, which was huge. And one of my friends said, yeah, you got to see this place. And there was another guy built a new church, and it's supposed to look like a theater. You know, how do you find those places? Do you need to, well, you got to call Jerry Royce to find out Baltimore. I can tell you who they are. And they probably be more welcoming, too. Now, and let me ask you this, too, Brian. I mean, not Brian, Brandon. I got a son named, now why I call you Brian? I got a son named Brandon. Then the next challenge is, when, you know, trying to convince them, like you said, church service, you know, do you have to give them like really great notice for them to really be open to do that? You know, are you contacting the music director? Is he the one that's going to put it in place? Because I know there's people listening to us right now, and they probably want to know how they're going to do this, how they're going to make this happen. They want to do what you're doing, a tour.
Yeah, I think it varies from place to place, because sometimes, depending on how large the church is, you might be able to talk to the actual pastor himself. You know, if it's one of those really large churches, though, you're going to have to talk to the music director, and they might have to talk to somebody else. But in this particular instance, that's where I'm trying to stay out of it and let the manager deal with it, because they have a lot of different logistics that go into it. And for some reason, what I noticed just over the years, doing music, it's better for them to talk to somebody else, because every time they talk to an artist, and again, we don't call nobody saying, hey, give me this or give me that. But anytime anybody inquires to get us to come do anything, if they talk to the artist, they always want to get you for nothing. Like, they don't even be wanting to pay for you to get there sometimes. I'll be like, well, come on now.
Right.
You know, and I hate to say that, you know, I hate to see it, really, especially like you were talking earlier, dealing with churches. It's like, man, if we could just band together, you know what we out here trying to do. You know, but they'd be willing to pay even secular artists or people who not trying to do anything positive for the community just because they got a name. But it's like, look, man, let's band together and let's make this thing happen.
That's right. That's right. And man, you know, and Baltimore has some great local artists, man. And I'm gonna tell you, I didn't even find out about these guys until I went to a few listening parties. Like, where you guys been? You know, a lot of them guys are graduating from Morgan. I mean, that was my homeboy who's teaching them. You know, Eric Conaway.
Wow.
And they just, you know, teaching school and just show up when something happened. You know, if it wasn't for Dr. Newsom having the Newsom Awards here, you know, I wouldn't know about half those guys. And also J. Nicole, you know, she was signed with Sony at one time. She does different showcases, like mostly like business showcases, and she always feature artists, or she's doing benefit concerts, which, cause I think I've been at like at least 4 of her events where I was doing red carpet for her. All right. We got some more questions. All right, Patrice, you got another one for him?
Yeah. What is some advice that you guys would give an artist who's just starting out in the business?
You want to take that?
I would say just be true to your craft. Every now and then, a lot of individuals want to give you input as to your craft, and I think it takes the authenticity out of what you do, especially if someone else is trying to tell you how to manage your own artistry. I had to learn that over the years, especially with family members saying, well, I don't like this for you. I think you should do it this way. And a lot of times it makes you doubt what God has given you. So I would say just be sure of who you are as an artist.
Yeah, that's right. All right, Brandon. And Marie, I got a question for Marie. All right, Maria. If okay, say for example there was like a real serious movement went on, a real big gospel Christian movement went on, and all the churches did band together, and they was having you guys touring, and they said you only can spend your money with black businesses, and if you want to buy a car, it got to be a black salesman. Would that work? Do you think?
Would that work?
Yeah, would it work? Could we do a movement like that?
I can't say.
Are we ready for
how
that?
to answer that.
Are we ready for that movement, Brandon? Brandon probably can tell me.
I wouldn't. It's one of those things that I think that's a case by case, because I would have to see exactly how it's going. I'm all for it, but I think I have to see the circumstances.
Yeah. So we're not ready for that type of a movement yet. So basically, we got to take baby steps. Just try to support you guys.
I think with anything, because That's why I say I think it's case by case, because it depends on how that comes about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say you jump right into something like that, because you never should make quick decisions like that.
But
I would have to see how, like, what brought us to that point to how that's coming about. Because when you say all churches banding together, that doesn't sound like that means all black churches. When I hear all churches, I'm thinking all churches, because it's America is in a funny state right now. Sometimes I'm wondering, are we being exposed for how we really are, or is this propaganda that we're seeing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if it's being exposed for how we really are, then I think we need to move forward and be progressive and become better. If it's propaganda, then it's almost like, well, now we just causing more division.
Yeah, but that's what's happening right now. Because like right now, it's like I'm seeing divisions among the races now. At least they're more open about it than before, especially some of our Caribbean brothers and sisters. The things I've been hearing about them, I was really shocked. And this was like a few years ago when I first heard it, but now it's starting to be like more wide open now.
You might have to fill me in on that, because I don't even.
Yeah, we got to talk about that off of air.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised, man. And that's just not our Caribbean brothers and sisters, the Asian community as well. It's a division. It's a division going on. It's crazy. But,
it's crazy, man.
Yeah.
I think social media is a big part of it.
Yeah, because you're seeing stuff that ordinarily, your networks wouldn't carry. They wouldn't even entertain that. But now, especially now, since like social media and internet is taking away people from what they used to do, and that's sitting in front of the boob tube. Since that's not happening more, TV is becoming really desperate now. So they're about to show almost anything. That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
I
agree.
Because I was just looking at my analytics today, and they was telling me like hints, like 3:00 is the best time to post. Instagram is the hottest, views that if you want to do digital flyers. It was a whole bunch of stuff like this. So they know exactly everyone's tendencies right now. Because they know so much about you with your profile, for one. So every click is being measured.
Yeah.
So it's out there now. All right. Patrice, you got one more question for our guest before we let him go?
Where do you think that the indie gospel industry is going in the future?
I think it's going to go up. I think there's a void in many areas. I mean, as far as like on the mainstream, I think people are hungry for something different in individuality, like what my wife was talking about earlier, as far as advice, giving people to just be themselves. I think we need something different, because everything that we're hearing is starting to sound the same. And I know that may be cliche, but I'm just really starting to notice it. And so a lot of times what I'm trying to do now is stay away from listening to what people are putting out, because sometimes even for myself, I feel like it's easy to get sucked into what the secular world is doing. You know what I mean? So I think if we can remain true to who we are and remain true to the message that we're trying to put out to the world, then I think we can only go up from here, because everything is going indie right now. Like we were saying about the TV, it's the same thing with the majors. They feel the indies creeping up behind them.
I agree with what Brandon was saying. I believe that in this day and age with the technology, that indie artists can do so much more than they could back from then about 10 years ago. I think, for example, what's the guy named Chance the Rapper? He's, I believe he's still not signed. Is that correct?
I don't think so.
No. So yeah, I think that they're making it harder for independent artists to break through in the gospel industry. But I do believe that they're noticing that we really don't need a major label. So I do think over maybe the next few years that you'll see some major Christian artists who aren't signed. And I believe that'll be a common thing.
That's right. What you need them for. See, the thing now is if you're really popular, you don't really need those guys, because you guys got distribution. See, remember Prince, when Prince first came out about their whole slave thing, was about the record industry distribution. You couldn't get distributed if you weren't with a mainstream label. It's like, all right, you can go out on your own, but nobody going to going to press your vinyl for you. Ain't nobody going to distribute it. You know, you can't get it wrapped and delivered. Yeah, trucking companies won't be there because you don't have the money. Now what you do, you just upload your music to TuneCore and you're all over the world. All you got to do is be popular.
Right.
It's a brother right now that's on YouTube have over 1 million something subscribers. And he used to be signed to a mainstream label, but at the last minute, the record label tried to switch them around. You know, they tried to make the background singer the main singer or something like that. He told me they didn't want to go for it because they were homeboys, and they broke. They just say we gone, and they just went and got ordinary jobs. He couldn't sign with nobody else. But he sits in his living room and sing ballads and stuff and got like 1 million. So he waiting to release something. I'm not sure when he's going to do it, but just think he released a single and he has like over 1 million. Just even half of them bought each single. He's going to be doing great, you know.
Right.
Absolutely right. Yeah. So you don't need those guys, you know, especially with YouTube. You make your own videos. You got these film students. Like everything is right there for you guys. And this is something too, Maria. You got a beautiful voice and you guys make a great couple on stage, seem like it. You guys have control now. You're talking about doing your own tours. Have you guys decided to say, hey, let's just take one city, you know, by storm? You know, have you guys got ever thought of a plan, or you guys still, you know, because it's not like a common practice right now for independent artists to work that way. Like back in the day, James Brown and all those guys, they used to hit like the major chocolate cities like DC, Baltimore, Virginia, Philly. That's all they did. And people would travel to these cities to see them. And then they started spreading out. Do you guys see yourselves taking a page from what those guys did back in those days?
So we actually travel for work right now, and that's one thing that we were talking about. That's why we have to, you know, get this mapped out perfectly, because we're probably going to try to do the cities that we're traveling in at the times that we'll be there, which will probably be the most convenient and, you know, probably be the smartest way to actually attack.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If we're going to be there, let's go ahead and hit the city while we're there.
Right.
So, you know, we always have home. We'll be home.
That's right.
We can do home whenever. So let's hit those cities that we're working in.
That's right. And the good thing about social media, too, is you can actually, and you guys probably know this, you can actually stream where you want your promotions to go. So, like, you know, you're going to be in Greensboro, South Carolina. You just say, Facebook, I want to pay you $50 a day to promote me in Greensboro to everybody that's just a churchgoer, you know. And
That's absolutely correct.
They will see your events page. Yep. So we got this right there, and it's all handed to us. The platform is here. We just got to know how to maneuver, you know, correctly.
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely right.
All right. And before you guys go, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about, you know, what you guys went through during Katrina, because you guys are originally from New Orleans and you guys were part of that survival and dislocated. Were you guys dislocated?
Yes, we were for about a good month and a half, which is, you know, not the longest from a lot of the family and friends we have. Very, very fortunate. The side of the river that we lived on, I only received a little bit of wind damage. I lost a car. Somebody broke into our house, you know. But man, it was crazy. It was crazy. But I tell you what, for some people, Katrina was devastating. For some people, Katrina was a blessing. I can tell you right now, if it hadn't been for Hurricane Katrina, I doubt very seriously that me and this woman would be married.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys y'all weren't friends or anything? Y'all didn't know each other?
Yeah, we were friends. We evacuated together, but I was a different guy back then. You know, I used to go clubbing all the time, Friday night, Saturday night, and whatever else we was doing. And when the storm hit, I was supposed to go with my mom to Mississippi, and she was going with her mom to Texas. But her mom wanted help driving, and she didn't know exactly where to go, so I left with them. Oh. And little did we know, we we were going to be stuck. Like, we thought we were coming back home in like 2 days. We left with like 2 pairs of clothes, and took us 16 hours to get to what would normally be a 4-hour drive.
Wow.
And we was in this really old van, and the storm hit. We thought we was coming home, couldn't go home, and we found a church that were taking people in, and we moved around about 3 times from the church to a different part of the church to a high school that they opened.
Yeah,
it was crazy, man. Wow. I mean, to say the least, but we made it, and that storm kept us together.
Wow.
Because our relationship was about to be over with. I knew that.
Wow.
But when the storm hit, she moved back into the home with my mom, me and my mom.
Yeah,
my mom was like, y'all going to have to move out, right? She's like, I don't play that stacking up stuff. And, so that's what happened. Well, she came back, she moved in with me, and things started to change for the better. But, yeah, if Katrina wouldn't hit, we wouldn't be together right now.
Wow. Another testimony, Patrice.
That's an amazing story.
Yeah.
No, I mean, if I had the time to tell you, you'd be like, oh, it's real amazing.
Yeah, well, we're going to get you. Well, Brand, we got to have you on Next Man Up, because that's some of the topics we're going to be talking about is, men and women relationships, building families. You get a chance to share that testimony. All right, brother. So I'm going to have to give you
that's our stuff now. You talking about some marriage stuff.
Yes.
That's what we all about. We really love that.
Awesome. Yeah, you're going to love that show, man. That's a show that's moderated by Dr. Paul Kelly. He's out there in Atlanta, and we do this show at 10 o'clock on Saturday. So we hope you be available. We'll send you an invite, give you at least 2-3 weeks notice to prepare for the topic and everything. So I think you'll enjoy that. All right.
Oh, yeah, we will.
All right, guys. Any more questions for Patrice before we end the show? I know we got started late.
No, I don't have any more questions. I just wish you many blessings along the way, and congratulations on your anniversary, and I can't wait to see more of the things you do in the future.
Yeah, that's right.
We appreciate you guys so much for having us. Thank you so much.
I'm in Cleveland, so
you're welcome.
I might want to bring that tour this way as well. I don't have no studio. But I think places out here, though.
But Patrice, Patrice hosts a lot of events. She's like an entrepreneur. So she might have to hook you guys up when if y'all want to tour up to Cleveland. Beautiful city.
Yeah, I would love it.
That's right. You got contacts.
I will you guys on social media.
Yeah, that's right. You guys got
to Brown.
That's right. You guys got to remember that.
Don't bring that up. Now we friends. Be sensitive about our team.
You talking about the Cleveland Browns losing record? Oh, I saw that coming too.
Listen, Jerry.
they in my division. Well, anyway, now you guys know you got friends in Baltimore and Cleveland, so that could be part of y'all, your stop. All right. And again, don't forget, you guys come to Baltimore. I definitely make it worth y'all while. You're going to definitely have a good time. You can check out our Facebook page and find out some of the things that a lot of artists do when they come here. We hang out. Baltimore's a beautiful city now. I mean, it's incredible what they have done in this city. My wife and I, we still in shock sometimes. Even our neighborhood is under development. We didn't think it could be under development anymore, but they just doing some tremendous things here, and it's good to be a Baltimorean right now. Job growth, everything, and the crime is even shrinking too, because all the areas that used to where the wire was shot, Johns Hopkins and University of Maryland bought up those areas, and they building like condominiums and shopping malls and hotels. I don't know where the criminals are going. Yeah, the criminals are getting pushed out. I don't know where they at now. You gotta watch out. All right, everybody. All right, any final thoughts, Brandon and Maria, before you guys go? You let people know where you guys going to be next and where they can find your music. You're beautiful.
Yeah, definitely. Check us out at www.6and33.com. And, of course, just exactly what the name of our group, 6 and 33. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and stop worrying about all that other stuff. You're going to get it. Break it down for you. Stop worrying about stuff. Worry about the Lord, and he going to make everything fall into place.
That's right. Pray every day. Pray about everything.
Every day you better.
That's right.
Every day.
Yeah, I didn't get to read my Philippians today. I'll get y'all tomorrow. All right, the date is Wednesday. We'll be back Thursday night, everybody. We'll be back Thursday night with Shay Samuels and Joyce the Faith Walker White out of Atlanta, Georgia. And tomorrow guest is going to be, I always forget who my guests are. All right, tomorrow we got At His Feet Ministries. That's right, they'll be here with us for a whole hour. All right, last final question. Did you feel the power? Did you feel the power, Brandon?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Maria, did you feel the power, Maria?
I did, yes.
You felt the power. Patrice, I know you felt the power. Tell me. You felt the power. All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining us on Positive Power Double XI. I'm Jerry Royce Live Worldwide, a.k.a. Batman Charm City. And that's Patrice Jackson, Miss Pro Savvy of Cleveland, Ohio. We'll be back next Wednesday. And come join us. Hang out with us again. Don't forget, we back on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday night at 11:30 with Paula G, The Voice. And we're going to have to get Brandon Marie to hang out with us late night on the party line. That's right. The Quiet Storm with Paula G, The Voice. All right. We'll see you guys at Invite. I'm Jerry Royce Live Worldwide on Positive Power Double XI. Hit it, robot.
Can you feel the power? Can you feel the power? Feel the power of Double XI.
Positive Power 21.org Internet Radio.
You are listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
Hi, I'm Larry W. Robinson, host of Gospel Updates, your gospel entertainment news report. And you're listening to Positive Power 21 Christian Radio with Jerry Royce live worldwide.
But it's your girl Ree. Congratulations for 4 years of radio to Positive Power, XXI Christian Media, and Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Ministry. 4 years? What? That is amazing. I look forward to many, many more. God bless you all.
Hi, this is Carrie Gordon, and I wanted to say congratulations for 4 years of
Hey everybody, what's up? This is your girl Sarita Thompson, the Trumpet Lady. I've got to take a minute to say happy 4th year anniversary to my good friend Jerry Royce Live Radio Show. Keep winning. Love is what love does.
Hi, this is Michelle Brooks Thompson, and I just want to say congratulations for 4 years of radio to Positive Power 21 Christian Media and Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Ministries.
You are listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.